Welcome to the SiteLock Overview screencast. SiteLock is a powerful and flexible PHP-based script that can add members-only areas to a website. For example, you may want some pages that are only for existing clients, or certain areas that you want to charge users to access. SiteLock is easy to use for beginners without any knowledge of PHP, but is also developer-friendly, allowing it to be used as the framework for complex applications. Before we delve into SiteLock, let's take a look at an example site where we have added a members-only area. On this simple site, we want users to join for free, so we have used a registration form. Alternatively, if we wanted to charge, we could have used a payment button such as PayPal or Stripe instead. A registration form can collect any information you need from the user, but in our example, we're going to request the user's name, email, and where they're from. We have also used a captcha for security. After registering, SiteLock will send the user an email containing the login details. By default, these will be their email address and a random password. If you prefer, you can have users choose their own username and password, or even approve users before they get access. Let's log in now. Notice that on members-only pages, we can display any information that we have stored about the user. Here, we are using their first name. A user profile form allows the user to update all or part of their stored information, or can be used to collect further data not requested during registration. SiteLock can create contact forms for your site too. Finally, we can log out of our example members area. Of course, that was just a very basic example of what you can set up with SiteLock. There are many powerful features allowing you to set up complex sites or web applications. For example, you can define pages that are visible to visitors, but change their content when viewed by logged-in users. Later on, we'll take a quick look at the simple snippet used to secure pages. First though, let's take a look at the SiteLock control panel. The control panel allows you to view and edit users, send out email, view access logs, and perform many other actions. You can also set up and configure SiteLock's many features and options. The dashboard shows a list of users for easy access. You can define which fields are displayed, including any of the 50 custom fields, and set how the list is sorted. Next to each user are buttons that can be used to edit, email, delete, or perform other actions for that user. Let's take a look at the user who just registered by clicking the Edit User button. Notice that the registration form added the user to a user group called Fans, allowing access to pages assigned to that user group. You can have any number of user groups on your site. The registration form didn't set an expiry date in this example, but could have set this to any number of days. Let's send the user an email. The email features of SiteLock are very powerful. In fact, we have clients who use SiteLock purely as a way to keep in touch with their clients. The built-in HTML email editor allows email templates to be created and saved for later use. Special tags are used to insert user-specific data into the templates. This is useful when sending out emails to multiple users. Searching and selecting users is easy in SiteLock. You can just use the quick search to find a specific user. Or you can use the quick filters to show, for example, all members of a specific user group. To select users with more complex conditions, you can use the Advanced Filter section. Once users have been selected, you can perform actions on those users, such as sending them all an email. This is an easy way to keep in touch with clients based on their membership. SiteLock supports any number of user groups, allowing you to control which pages users have access to. For example, you could have some pages that can be viewed for free after a user registers, but have other pages accessible only after they pay for a subscription. You can also set a login redirect page for each user group so that users can be sent to a suitable start page when they log in. There is an easy-to-use backup feature, allowing you to download a full backup of the SiteLock user data and setup in case of a server failure. This is also helpful when migrating your site to a new server. SiteLock has many configuration settings that can be easily changed to handle most requirements. Many of them can also be overridden on specific pages of your site if needed. We have a range of free and paid plugins available to extend the feature set of SiteLock. These include payment plugins such as PayPal and Stripe, Facebook login, OTP token support, and many others. Let's leave the SiteLock control panel now and take a quick look at the code snippet used to secure pages. No knowledge of PHP is needed, so don't worry. To secure a page, you just need to add a code snippet to the very top of the page like this. We have secured this page so that only users belonging to the user group fans have access. You can define pages to allow any combination of user groups. Most servers can be configured to allow PHP in .html pages, but you can also simply rename your pages to use the extension .php. This has no effect on the page function or layout anyway. Adding registration, login, update, or contact forms to your site is easy. The simplest way is to use SiteLock's built-in form designers to create and style the forms as needed. For example, here is the registration form we used on our example site. Once we are happy with the form, we can save it and generate the code snippets that we need to add to the page. By default, SiteLock creates embedded forms which update immediately when you save changes in the designer. But it can also generate the full HTML, CSS, and JavaScript source code, which you can then modify if you need to. If you prefer, you can use your own HTML forms instead of using the designers. I hope that this quick overview has given you an idea about how SiteLock works and perhaps inspired you to use it on your own site or your next web design project. For more information, you can download the comprehensive PDF manual from our site or contact us if you have any questions. You may also like to take a look at the many testimonials we have received or check out our client reviews on HotScripts. Thanks for watching.